I am going to take planner sticker storage up to the next level. Stick around how I do that. Hi, I am Kate. Welcome to Planner Nerd Plans, where I do monthly Plan With Me videos, planner live shows, planner craft with me's, planner idea videos, and more to inspire you in your planners. If you are new, I hope you hit that subscribe button and bell, and so you know when I post a new video. So you've probably seen in some of my Plan With Me's these two books that I made over a year ago. Come to find out, after that other ladies have dismantled their books. So before, when I made these were books that fell apart or were very thin that I just started putting in here of the Happy Planner ones. But I was getting frustrated that I would run out of sticker and then come to find out in another sticker book there's a whole bunch more. Or a certain color, I couldn't have a hard time finding a certain color, and then come to find out after I was done with the spread or whatever I was decorating, there was a whole bunch more. So these two have it on classic and mini ones. And this one is just a classic. I reduced it down to a classic one because it doesn't have a lot of stickers in it and such, but these are for the bigger ones. I do have my Simply Gilded folders too, but I have all these like hodgepodge of different size sticker books like these little guys, and then I have a bunch more of these. But then the funny thing is these, there's letters on the back and other type of stickers. And then I have like little sticker books like this that I totally forget I have, or a sheet of like these. I think they're awesome, but I don't know where to do with them. I've heard someone told me one time make bookmarks out of them. So we'll see what I can do with those. So I have all these hodgepodges of, and then these sticker books too. So I have those, but Happy Planner is this size, so I want to do is make more of these. Okay, so when I watch Sun, Sand, and Serendipity, I have a note here, her video, let's just say she had a great idea, but she did not do a great job explaining and showing. She didn't want to do that part. Like, that's fine. I'll do that part. So, I'm going to do is show you how to make one of these, and then you get to decide how to organize it. You can organize it like how she did, or like how I'm going to do it. Will help create these covers in the first place. You'll see that there's two-toned. Well, luckily this is both white. That's the bad example, Kate. Alright. So you can see how they're two-toned, but on the other side here, I shifted it. So what I'm talking about is when I made my other dashboards and projects, is I had to see how these are perfectly, so this is my guide. So they're perfectly shaped about the cover, but you want something a little bit bigger because you're going to add an extra 1.5 inches or so. I used to have all these stickers stacked on this chair next to me so I could easily see them, or in the middle bin, but I've always forgot about them. And I'm coming to the point where when I get sticker books like this, I just want to tear them apart and organize them so then I can see the new one. Because I realize when I plan out of something like this, now this is messy as hell on some parts, and some parts are really like they still have the full effect. So it's going to be interesting reorganize these and categorizing by certain themes or functions and such. So I have I pulled all the paper that I had that same size to go in here to make a bunch of these covers. So I'm going to show you how to make these covers. You can use whatever size disc. I have a bazillion minis. I have a very few classics, but I have a lot of expander discs that are metal. But just because I found this much and I have a lot of stickers, I felt I needed to be safe and bought some more. So here we go. I'll show you what I got at Joann's real quick for this project. That was the only thing I bought. Everything else here I already had. So these are the only things I had to buy for this sticker book reorganization one. So I got all these from Joann's. They still have them in the stores and online as well. Right now there's a sale on Happy Planner stuff, and I was able to use my 50% off regular price item on the works here. So what basically is I just got expander disc and regular disc, because how I'm organizing these books, I believe I'll need different sizes instead of just expander discs. So like how Sun, Sand, and Serendipity's video, she had just expander disc and put dividers in between it all. So this is bigger than my desk cutting board things, but it's a We Are Memories Keepers all-in-one work tool. And the reason I purchased this, even though I already have, how to describe it, a cutting board, it's more because then I can expand a few things, especially putting tabs built into paper. That's the main reason I purchased this for this project, is so I can do that. And this, I don't like how We Are Memory Keepers, they do have a tab punch for paper, but I hate how it has two bumps. So I'm like, okay, I do have the individual tab punches, but that requires two pieces of paper between it and makes it a little bit bulky, and then you have to tape the edges so it doesn't fall apart. Alright, so I also have this letter size paper that I cut down from either an A5, it looks like from the A5 size. So I print the A5 landscape way, so then I have this extra paper here, and I always keep it aside, both the white and the thing. And then I have this random paper I chopped down and did as well. So these will be what I will glue the sheets on to put in here. No matter what size, I'm thinking, I have some of the Happy Planner ones in here, but also other sticker shops, that I will do is do a collection of them and put a few down the thing here. Alright, this is going to be a big project, but I wanted to show you what to do to get started, get going, and such. So, to give you an idea how big this project is going to go for me, here is what my planner cart looks like with all my stickers right now. Okay, so I wanted to show the cart before I start this project of doing the sticker books. So here's all my sticker books. But also, I've put them all down here. There's the first ones. And then I have a bunch of paper down there. So I have a lot of organizing to do. But I wanted to get you a before shot so you could see all of these stickers I want to organize to be where I can be more efficient with and know what I have and don't have. Okay, so one thing I've noticed is that some of these are shorter and cut slightly different. So we'll see what we can do best. I was hoping to reuse some papers that I don't have to cut. So let me sort these real quick. I'm just separating it. I'm not going to do this all in front of you, but I just want you to get the idea So these are my laminate packets. This one I got from, these are the hot ones because I have a hot guy right here. This is from Staples, the 5 milliliter. They do go down to 3 if you prefer 3, and such. So, and this is like a pack of 100, and that's where I found the best deal for these. So, I have a glue stick. To tell you the truth, it's been a long time since I've made one of these. You can tell I didn't use a. So there's that one. So, alright, so they're the right size. Okay, so I'll have to trim that. Okay, I'm just trying to get an idea of how much overlapping I did. So let me grab my scissors and I'm going to rough cut this. I'm not going to be perfect. It is. That's the thing about art. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Do your best. Don't be afraid. It actually lets you problem solve and such. You don't need anything fancy, just regular glue works. You don't need to get your permanent, use up all that expensive permanent tape glue for this project because you're laminating it. This is just a temporary hold to hold it in place together so it doesn't slide around when you put it in the pouch. Okay, see? There you go. I did one. So I'll do a bunch of those and then I'll heat up this bad boy and we can laminate them. Okay, so I am finishing up here and I've only done a few here. I will do the rest. Of course, some of them are still, oh, that's right. Not of them, all of them are lined up correctly, but I could not fit more than one on here because how wide it is and how long it is. It's literally up to the edges here, and I wanted to make sure it was nicely sealed. Let me grab my cutter so it'll be quicker for me to cut. If you can use hand scissors too to cut around your edges, and my edge trimmer as well. So let me grab those real quick. Now I have a big 12 by 12 guillotine cutter here that I got from Office Depot or Staples or something like that. It's where I get my guillotine or my paper cutters because I found the seam, they are more sharp and durable. So I just bring it to, see if I can show this, to the edge, and you do like a 1/4 inch as to the edge as possible, and I just toss these. They're close to the edges and all that. So you can see they're quite pokey. So I have here a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch. We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile Chomp. You can use any corner rounder as you want. I have a variety of ones. I had a Fiskars one and it crapped out on me until I had this one, and this one has been a lifesaver. And so I just round off those, and then let me get through this stack of trimming and rounding them off. Alright, so I've trimmed these down and corner all of them. And then also I was trying to think, wait, before I put away my paper cutter, I should see if I have any paper, and I don't have any paper to fit. So when you're making dividers, you're basically, how to describe it, you want it the same size as your cover because you're going to be cutting out here the tab, so the tab's going to be flush with your thing. So I found a couple letter size paper that I chopped down. I don't know, remember where, I apologize, I do not know where I got them. They're double-sided. I thought that was cool. And then for the tab part, since the you know, they're not solid colors, I'll go get some header stickers to put on to label what sections are. Like I said, some books are going to have sections where I'm going to have dividers in, and some are just going to be standalone sticker books. Like one is my alphabet book. I've already took all the alphabets that I knew of and put it together in a book, but I don't have a cover for that, so that's going there. This is a Levenger punch. I'll try to remember to link it above my comparison of all the discbound bunches. This is the most expensive, but also the most durable for punching laminate. I do a review on all three major discbound punches, the Arc, Hobby Planner, and Levenger. Go check that out. But if you don't have a punch that can punch through laminate easily, I'm going to show you an alternative to that as well as I punch these. These are going to be bad examples. These are perfect for the pasting the stickers on because you don't need much top. And see how they're shorter. This is an 8.5 wide, and you need something more 9. And as you can see, it's going to barely, you'll get the all 9 punches in here, but you don't, how to describe it, you don't need it to be the full length and everything. And you'll see why when I start gluing sticker pages on these. But I did come across some of these thinner pieces that are exact height that I've already punched. Okay, which I did here. So this is before I had the Levenger punch, and I hole punched it and then I cut the slits, and I'll show you how I did that in case you don't have one of these big guys that I have gotten. Okay, so this is my crafts, you know, the cool edge, scallop edge scissors and such I use for other paper crafts. It's also where I house all my other ones. So I have 2 sizes here. Alright, so you don't want to get the 1/8 diameter size punch, you want to get the 1/4 inch. So I wanted to point that out because I've accidentally purchased this one first, realized it was the wrong size, and had to go back and get the next one. Because I didn't know what inch size I needed. So 1/4 inch, not 1/8. And then you want to align it to the edge. Okay, so you line it to the edge here, and then grab some washi. I used to have these things lined up on my side of my desk with washi, so that whenever I was making covers, I could do it. And oh my gosh, my hand hurts. When you do like 10 bazillion of these, your hand starts hurting. It is hard. So I was very grateful to find out that the Levenger punch will punch. So basically you want to keep it aligned with that. Okay, next. Reason why I liked these ones, there's all different kinds, but you want one where you can see where you're punching with. So you put your in, but also you slightly put it above it before you punch it through, and line it up with that mushroom top. So, and of course, since it's laminate, you'll have interesting pieces, but it does punch through because you're using your hands and a lever. And I try to center it as much as possible with the stem, because you will go back and trim those as well. So let's get these done real quick. Next, you need to cut the slits. Um, a big scissors like this, it's going to be hard to see where you're cutting, these big paper ones. But you want to find, these are Singers, some small, what I call futzy cut scissors. I found these like at my local grocery store, Fred Meyer's, which is kind of like a higher end Walmart, in their sewing section. This with another big set like that with their sewing collection, whatever. So go over to the sewing section of Joann's or whatever your favorite craft store, and it's easier to not cut over that paper and just trim the plastic between the two things, and you'll have these little pieces of plastic flying everywhere. But that's how basically you get your disc punch done without a disc punch. So I make my own stuff, and that's why I am showing you this, how to make your own stuff, because we can't all afford that. All right, now that's done. Take this off, put it on your next one, and you've already punched. See how they have the little mushroom ends that because I did it more towards the middle instead of the exact top. That's okay. It's only on the paper. This still works as a cover. See? Perfect match. As the other one. Look at that. Alright, so I am going to punch these and I'll come back to you. The reason I am not showing you doing all of them is I don't want to really bore you, and this is already going to be a super long video, so I hope you give me that thumbs up if you're still here and enjoying it with me. Okay, so I punched my dividers already. I will trim that later. Let me sort these discs real quick, and then all the papers I need to glue down, and here's the covers. So alright, so I will be using this side over here. My button came apart here, so I gotta figure out how to fix it or how to go about getting it fixed. Tamika over at Pastries, Pumps, and Pies is what showed me this one. I was like, finally a tab maker that makes normal tabs, not the scallop ones. I don't know. They look funky to me. The other one I've seen. And that's why so I'm looking forward to using this guy for a lot of my dividers in my shop as well, besides my personal stash. So this has nothing to do with it. This one is just a tag hole punch. This is the only button you use for the tab. And then we'll have to trim it later. Alright, so let's put this first bad boy in here. Goes that way, so we want to go. So they have large, medium, small. So I'm just going to do the large here. And see, there we go. First divider down. So I am going to do the rest of these real quick on this thing. And I'll catch you back when I'm done. Okay, so I got those done. I will make sure I link Tamika's video how she made her dividers as well, but it turned out pretty okay. They're overlapping a bit much, some of them are not. So no, and I don't really care, but I will definitely have to practice some more, especially if I want to put them up on my shop. So as if you are new to discbound, since we have a lot of extenders, let's just do an extender one right now. But if you are new to discbound, basically what I do is I take the cover, put them together as such, and slide them in the slots. They stay there. They're like this right now. And then, what color did I pick next? Trying to figure out the pattern I was doing. And then, just having fun with the pattern here. Okay. Got that. And then you do open it up. See, those dividers are just hiding right under the cover, but they will pop out for the stickers. Okay, so let me put these aside and show you. Live, Create, and Inspire, she did the same thing, but she made hers as different, did the whole sticker books, or sometimes not, depending on how she sorted them. But she sorted them out and then put them in different books instead of having dividers. You can do it that way, like I said. One thing I've noticed about gluing these two pieces of paper like this, the non-clear stickers are pretty easy to get up, even popping it like that. But the thing is as you can tell, you see how bent up that is from, I haven't even touched that side, to poke, doing this to get it up. Now, Live, Create, Inspire, she had a little, not like, I'm not patient with this, but she had like a little smaller tool like this to pick it up. But I'm afraid you'll damage the sticker. Now, Sun, Sand, and Serendipity, she suggested taking the backing off. Oh, screw it. So taking the backing off like I did for this one here, and it's just really easy. It somehow makes it, the papers a little bit more flexible, and it makes it really easy just to pop it up, or pop it up with, because your nail can, you can get something under there without damaging the thing. Your choice. Take it as is. Alright, swatches. You can do, like, when I first did this, I had a stack and I just went through them back and front, back and front, back and front. But as you can tell, I can have to sort through. So I'm just going to try to find a few here. Since this is a very like matte paper on the back, you can easily do, and I try to do it to the edge of this paper, but if it's something like this skinny, try to do it, like give yourself a ½ inch, ¼ inch to it, and it's okay that it overlaps, because then when you flip it over, and usually I put the glue on the paper, then lay this down, then vice versa. So there is that. So you can use, I have a ton of these, so I'm going to try to use these up, but also I do have which I use for more of my shop. I've been gluing dividers together so they stick together. Permanent adhesive tape. My suggestion, go with the cheap stuff, especially if you're going over how many books I have. And then some. I'm going to try to do it how Sun, Sand, and Serendipity did it. I'm going to try to take off the backing here and then glue it on so then it's easier instead of, as you can tell, I was struggling with it when it's already glued together. But I am going to go through my older books, see if I can break apart and reorganize those as soon as I figure out what I'm doing. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to toss this once you used up all the stickers on here, or as you can see, I transferred to get stickers around. I'm going to probably do is some of these books that I'm creating will be like, you know, fitness only or faith-based ones and so forth. So then I don't have like this, what I call the sticker graveyard book of stickers. I can actually categorize them more efficiently and then also label it with those. So sometimes you gotta hold it down to get it to stick, do its thing, but there we go. And all you have to do, just like you put in the tap, everything else is, or yeah. Now, a suggestion is it's okay to leave one side blank, because then you can do is glue something when it comes down the road for you to add to it, especially if you have different sections or books. Don't do what I do. I have some pages like this that are not related to back and front, but as you can tell, if it's the same thing front and back, it's easy to move to whatever book section and such like that. So I have created all the materials I needed. I might go back and make more of these. I got myself some discs, and I got myself a stack of papers here to go through and do all that. With that, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you subscribed and give me a thumbs up. And also make sure you please share these videos and comment below. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, and anything else you want to share as your tips and tricks on making your own sticker book. Everybody has their preference, so I hope I inspire you to how to organize your stickers to where it's more efficient and that you're using all your stickers instead of just having them in those books and trying to remember that and such. So, and also I hope you check out the other videos I linked. I try to link all the videos that I've already made for some parts of this, but it was like a different, more different, you know, parts of this as well. Check those out, and also check out the one at the end. I always put whatever YouTube thinks best for you. So I hope to see you on those next videos.